Today isn't the last day of the markets. The market's open. Stop treating it like it is. Stop trying to make your losses back in one day. There's more opportunity the next day. There's no reason to start over leveraging, over trading because you took a loss. And just because you didn't end the day green does not mean it is the end of the world, bro. Expect to sacrifice years of work to become profitable and consistent. Usually nowadays, since we have profitable strategies and stuff, it's really just up to your psychology, and it takes a good 6 to 12 months to really master your psychology. You're greedy, you let's say for instance you take a trade, you're up like 100 ticks and you just take it, but then you see the market keep on running without you, so you're like, fuck, I need to jump back in, I need to get more profit because the trade's playing out and I just need to, you took your profit just because you were happy with it, but you're just trying to jump in to get more profit. So, and then revenge trading, you take a loss, you're like, fuck, take another loss, jump in again. You just consistently do that. Revenge trading will never lead to a win. It's always a lose-lose, even if you make your money back. Even if you end the day profitable. Revenge trading will never, ever be a win. Because even if you end the day green, you're going to build a bad habit. And eventually it's going to catch up to you. Let's say you're down 500 on the day, you don't want to accept it. You're like, fuck, dude, I want to at least get back to break even. So you start taking revenge trades. Bro, either you're gonna blow up, you're gonna lose, you're gonna hit max daily loss, or you're gonna blow your personal, or you're gonna revenge trade and make that money back. Both of them are lose-lose. So just don't fucking do it, because even if you make your money back, next time this shit happens, you're gonna want to revenge trade again because you made your money back last time, and you're gonna end up blowing up. So lose-lose regardless. And then fear of losing money, fear of missing out, jumping in too early, jumping out too late, and just holding the loss and trying to get it back to break even. So not following your plan with stop loss. All of these stem from trying to make money in the markets. If you're over trading, you are trying to make money. If you're over leveraging, you're trying to make money. If you're trying to hit a lotto play, you're trying to make money. All of these things, right? And you might be asking, like, bro, Akram, like, I'm trying to make money. This is a business. This is trading. The only reason I started this was to make money. Yes, but your main focus shouldn't be about the money. Your main focus should be the process, day in and day out, putting the reps in of not over leveraging, not over trading, being disciplined, sticking to your rules, and waiting for your setup, right? That's literally what an edge is. If you don't have an edge in the market, you won't be profitable. It's as simple as that, right? If you don't have an edge in the market and you don't have risk management, you will not be profitable. So if you have an edge in the market, which all of you do, we all know how to trade, SMTs, sniper trades, unicorns, all these things. You guys know how to trade. I see it in the chart talks. I see it in the wins. You guys know how to trade. But if you're focused on the money, you're basically fucking up your edge. If you just stuck to your edge, took 2-3 trades a week, which is what I'm doing now. I take 2-3 trades a week. I just wait for my setup. Then I'm not going to be doing all this bullshit because I'm just waiting for my edge. But if I'm doing all this bullshit, I'm just fucking up my edge. Even if my trade shows up, even if my exact setup shows up, my A+ setup, all the confluences are aligned, higher time frames align with lower time frame, and I take it and I snipe it, 0 drawdown, 300 ticks. Even if I catch that, you fuck it all up because you're doing all this, trying to just get dopamine by pressing buttons. So it doesn't become an edge anymore because you're just, instead of making pure profit from your edge, you're just making back your losses. So you just hit this fucking plateau of just no growth. And the only reason you're doing all this bullshit is because you're not disciplined. You want the dopamine. You sit there for 3-4 hours watching New York Open and you feel like, shit, dude, the only way my time is going to be worth anything right now is if I take a trade. Because I need to see some type of profit. I just sat here for 4 hours. No, bro, if there's no fucking setup, just walk out, like go about your day. So yeah, risk management number 3, shift your focus from making money to getting disciplined and submitting to the process of becoming a professional trader. All of you guys are trying to become professional traders. very, very low percent actually do, because this is the issue. You're not shifting your focus from making money to getting this. Everyone is in this business for making money, yes, but you need to be disciplined, bro. You need to only trade your setup, only trade your edge, because that's how you get an edge in the market. If you know your setup, let's say you got 2-3 months of back tested data, you know what conditions it works in. Bro, just fucking wait for that setup. Even if it turns you into a fucking swing trader, let's say that setup only occurs one time a week, dude, you'll still get fucking paid. We're in this just trying to get paid. So you need to look at it as a business. Losing is a part of the process. Look at it as a business expense, opportunity cost. This is a business. Losing is a part of the process. You're not going to judge a losing day. A losing day does not mean it's a red day. A losing day does not mean that it is a red day. Why do I say that? Because you could be sitting there waiting for your edge. An edge doesn't mean you have a 100% win rate, bro. That's not what an edge is. So when you're sitting there being disciplined, waiting for your edge to pop up, all these confluences are checking out, and you take the trade and you lose and you step away, is that a red day? Fuck no, bro. That's literally a business expense. But if you're doing all this bullshit, over trading, over leveraging, trying to hit lotto plays, you're greedy, you're revenge trading, you're trying to make your money back, you're trying to jump into random setups because you want dopamine, that's a red day. But if you just lose just because you're waiting for your edge and your edge just doesn't play out that one day, bro, that's just a business expense. That's normal. So you need to be judging your red days based on you need to be judging your red and green days based on, are you following your rules and you're sticking to your edge, or are you just doing bullshit? And be strict about it, right? So your job in this game is capital preservation and surviving long enough to turn out profitable, right? Survive long enough to trade another day. That's what I always say. Survive long enough to trade another day, because there's always going to be opportunity, bro. If you're in it, bro, if you take a loss, let's say at market open, you try a long or some shit, you take a loss and then you go and take another loss, bro, just step away, because you're going to spiral. You're going to spiral, bro. Just your job is just capital preservation. Just not blow up. Your job is to not blow up long enough to turn out profitable. Because if you stick with this long enough, you're going to realize what works and what doesn't. You're going to turn out profitable. So focus on building good habits day in and day out, not making money today. It's not about today. It's about longevity. Like basically what I just said. It's about longevity. What do I mean by it's not about today? Bro, you can make fucking $10,000 today. It does not matter. Because the market will take it right back if you're not disciplined. The market will literally take it right back. So you need to be focused about longevity. You can make 5,000 today, 10,000 today. It does not matter, because it's about 5 years down the line. Are you still making that type of money, or did you just lose it all because you're not disciplined? So stop worrying about today. The market's going to be open tomorrow. It's not going anywhere. It will happen over time, but you need to submit to the process. So yeah, just submit to it. Stop trying to force things. Stop trying to force trades. Stop trying to force opportunity. Just let it play out. If you have your edge, just submit to the process. Accept it. Accept it's going to take a long time, a while. Probably not as long as you think, but also probably not as quick as you think. So just submit to the process. Stop trying to get to a certain point by this age or whatever. Just let it play out. When I first started, I was never focused on that. My main focus when I first started on options at 18, I was literally just trying to get it down. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about trying to, get rich, become a millionaire by 21, or any of that bullshit, bro. I was just focused on getting it down, because after the first 2 months where I was losing money, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure this shit out, bro. Risk management number 4, sizing and stop loss. This actually goes into the logistics of it. Your stop loss should be placed where the trade idea is invalidated, not just a fixed 5-point stop loss. I hear people tell me, bro, I only want to risk, $200 on this trade, which is fine. Yeah, you can risk like a certain amount per trade, but then you need to size accordingly. Size accordingly to where the trade is invalidated, right? Today, I made a mistake. I called out high of day, which was correct, but I called out a short that played out, but I got stopped on it because I put my stop loss too tight. I should have put my stop loss at the swing high. I put it where the fair value got invalidated. So it was it's something I back test, right? It's something I'm gonna journal and I'm gonna learn from it, right? I put my stop loss above the fair value gap. It got disrespected, so I got out. But it turns out there was another inverse and whatever. But yeah, so put your stop loss where the trade idea is invalidated, not just a fixed 5-point stop. That doesn't make sense, right? 1 to 3 RR at least on any trade, with 1 to 2 in only a few circumstances. Like we can go into this when I go into the charts, but mainly 1 to 3, bro. You should not be doing 1-to-1s. That shit is not gonna work, bro. Your entry should be based on where your stop will be, right? So if your entry is, if you're just trying to catch the fucking move and you're not worried about your where your stop loss is, dude, that's when you're gonna get fucked. So your entry should be like, before you enter the trade, you should know where your stop loss is. And before you enter a trade, determine your risk and accept it. When you enter a trade, you should determine your risk. You should know, okay, I'm willing to lose $200 here to risk, $800 to make $800, right? And accept it, bro. Accept it. Put that money up and just accept that it's already gone. So then you don't have any expectation going into the trade. So examples: when you follow consistent risk management rules, you're playing this game for longevity. When you're not, you're legitimately asking for failures. Like, let's jump into a chart. Show some examples. So honestly, we can just go into the trade I called out today. This is the trade. So let's jump into the higher time frame before we do anything. So what I wanted to see, which is what played out, this liquidity void get filled and we go lower. That was all I was worried about. And you could be like, okay, well, we passed it, so why did we flip here? Why are you so confident this is going to be high of day? Because you look at ES. What did ES do? ES tapped it to the tick. I didn't want to see us go any higher than that. So I wanted to see an open high, low close for today. And yeah, that's what we got. And so for this trade, this is where I called it out. Right here. Off this displacement right here, disrespecting these FEGs right here, I called a short. And I got stopped right above the fair value gap. My mistake was I should have put it above the high right here. But in my head, I'm thinking, okay, cool. If we disrespect this FEG right here, this bearish one, we're most likely going to go and take these highs, soup them, and then go lower. So I didn't want to put my stop loss above here. That risk doesn't make sense in my eyes. So that's why I had my stop loss here. But if you're fucking entering right here, and you're not worried about your entry, like you're not worried about your stop loss, you're gonna get fucked, bro. So that's why before entering a trade, you need to realize, okay, before I enter this trade, where would I put my stop that makes sense? What am I accepting a risk on this trade? So yeah, but eventually this shit played out. There was SMT of these highs too, or whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of the example I was trying to go over. Okay. So yeah, when you follow consistent risk management rules, you're playing this game for longevity. When you're not, you're asking for failure. When you're just like, bro, when there's situations where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just squeeze out a quick trade. I'm not really worried about my stop loss. I'm just gonna jump in real quick and try to scalp this quick, just a little bit of profit. You're asking for failure, bro. You're not playing your edge, and you're asking to just, over a long enough period of time, you're just gonna fail. So for a 50K funded account, you should be using like 3 to 5 MNQ with a daily loss limit of 500 max. So for me, I keep my losses. I use 1 NQ, 1 to 2 NQ, depending on the setup. For 50Ks, but that's just because I only take 2-3 trades a week. But if you're consistently trying to scout, trades, I usually use like 3 to $400 of risk per trade for one to two NQ. So, it's all preference, but it's all about the confidence of your trade, right? I would recommend doing 3M and Q for 50K, and once you exceed $500 of loss, call it a day, because you're gonna end up spiraling. You're gonna want to make the losses back. You're gonna take another loss because you're just trying to revenge trade, and then now you're down 700, and now you're like, fuck it, bro. Max loss is a band. It was $300, bro. I'm gonna just you're just gonna spiral, bro. It's just gonna build bad habits. You're just focused on making money. You're focused by your funded account than anything. So this is about finding your edge, right? So this is basically what I was saying before. Hold on. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is basically what I was saying before. When there's no setup and your edge isn't present, just don't fucking take a trade, bro. Don't take a trade. Stop pressing random buttons seeking dopamine. You're trying to guess the market. Bro, we're not here to guess the market. We're not here to predict it. We're just reading data. And then when your edge is present, you press a button. You've seen it multiple times. That's literally what an edge means. Once you find your setup forming, determine a good entry, set a TP and stop loss, stick to both, let probabilities play out. So so the good thing that I did was I set my TP and I set my stop loss today, and I let that shit ride out. If I fucking opened up my stop, I wasn't willing to accept the risk that we're gonna go all the way back up to the highs and sweep it like I showed you guys. I was not willing to accept that drawdown, so I just got out. So just stick to both, let the probabilities play out. Watch the chart, not your P&L. Don't get emotionally attached to this shit. And you've already accepted the risk on the table. The money's burned into thin air. You just have to accept it. When you jump in the trade, accept that you already lost, right? Obviously, only take trades that you're confident in, but accept the money is already gone. Because if you go into a trade with expectation that you're going to smack TP, you're going to make $2,000, you're going to pass your funded today, you're going to do this, you're just going to spiral. My goal is to be done in as little trades as possible. That's why I just wait until everything. So yeah, exactly. And you have to make sure your risk reward makes sense. So jumping into psychology, losses are part of the game, but it does not mean you had a red day. So that's basically what I was saying before. If you are judging your red days by did you end the day with a green P&L or a red P&L, you're doing it wrong. Because you need to be judging your red days based on did you follow your rules? Did you stick to your edge? Did you not overtrade? Did you stick to proper position sizing? All these things, right? That's what you need to be basing a green day and a red day off. Because your edge, let's say your edge has a 70% win rate. Those 30% days, those 30% times that you're red on the day does not mean it's a fucking red day, bro. That's not how you need to be judging your red days. So stop focusing on the money and shift your focus to the process. So what do I mean by this, right? Because it's easier said than done, right? Stop focusing on the money and shift your focus to the process. The process is day in and day out, waiting for your edge, tape reading if your edge isn't present, journaling your trades, not over leveraging, not oversizing. This is how you build good habits, right? Day in and day out, just sitting on your hands and reading data until your setup is present, right? Not forcing anything, not striving to find an opportunity, not looking for a play that could potentially get here, potentially get there, and potentially hit your TP. Oh, bro, you need to be sitting there on your hands, waiting for a setup. And if it's not there, you go about your day. That is shifting your focus from making money to focusing on the process. Because if your mind is just focused on the money, you're going to be constantly looking throughout the whole day. The whole day, bro. A full 8 hours the market's open. You're going to be looking for an opportunity to press a button. Oh shit, there's a fair value gap. I might jump in here right here. I might do this. I might do that. Bro, you need to sit there and wait for your setup, bro. And if you're not fully confident in the setup, don't take it. And become your artist, bro. What do I mean by this? I'll give you guys an example of what I mean by stop focusing on the money and shift your focus to the process. An artist, right? A painter, for example. You know those painters you guys see on IG, the motherfuckers with the huge wallpaper thing, and they just start splashing paint all over it. And at first it looks like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then later on it turns into this beautiful art, right? the way I'm relating this to trading is those artists get paid bank, bro. Those paintings are like 300,000 to like $1 million. They get paid, bro. They get paid paper, bro, for each of these paintings. And the question is the artist focusing on the money when he's painting, or is he focused on the process of making beautiful art? Which one is it? Is he focusing on the money and just trying to dish out as many paintings as possible and just fucking getting them over and done with so he can make more money? Or is he focused on the process of just making beautiful art that he loves to make? He's focused on the fucking process, bro. The money comes when he shifts his focus to the process, bro. It's the same shit with trading, bro. When you're just focused on just day in and day out, just focusing on building your business, making it a successful business, instead of focusing on just making the money of the business, that's when the money comes. It's that fucking simple, bro. It's that simple. Shift your focus. Shift it. So that's what I mean by become your artist. Change your P&L to ticks. It's a good one. Change your candlestick colors. Mine are black and white. Journal your trades and your emotions daily, day in and day out. Journal your trades. Journal how you feel before the trade. Journal how you feel after the trade. Journal why it worked, why it didn't. Because when you're sticking to your edge and you're constantly day in and day out building these good habits, you're going to realize, bro, when you're journaling these trades, some of these trades aren't playing out. It's not a red day because you're sticking to your edge, but you're going to realize, why is my trade not playing out? Was it during a different time than the conditions are usually good for my edge? Was it, a higher time frame bias that I didn't realize? Were we in a market maker sell model and I was looking for longs and my edge looked present, but it really wasn't? This, that. You're gonna start dumbing down what your edge is really good in, and you're just gonna stick to that. That's what I've done. Now I only take 2 to 3 trades a day, or 2 to 3 trades a week. So, like, journal your trades. You're gonna have a whole fucking, because if you're not, you're just wasting time. You're just going day in and day out pressing random buttons and then going about your day. You're not learning anything from that. So don't spiral into losses and overtrade. It's a lose-lose situation. Going back to what I said, it's literally a lose-lose. Even if you make your money back, it's a lose-lose. Because eventually, bro, fucking God forbid, bro, you're gonna have a 20, 30K personal account. And last time you overtraded, you made your money back. Now you're down 2, 3K on a day. You're gonna be like, shit, bro. Last time I overtraded, I made it all back. So fuck it. And then you're gonna go down a spiral. Millionaires learn from their mistake. Poor people keep making the same one. This should just be the message for the whole fucking class, bro. I should have just put this up and just went back to sleep. Millionaires learn from their mistakes. Poor people keep making the same. If you are making the same mistakes over and over again, you're either stupid, which probably most of you guys aren't, or you're too arrogant. You feel like you don't need you don't need to listen to your rules. You're too good. You don't need a journal. So it's either one of those. And yeah, millionaires learn from their mistakes. They make the mistake. Cool. That's no problem. Everyone makes mistakes. Learn from it. Move on. Journal it. Move on. Psychology number 2. This is something you guys need when you guys are approaching these markets every single day, because you guys are fairly new. You need to approach this with, the market is never wrong. Never wrong. Take responsibility for your actions. Don't blame the market. The market is never at fault. It is always your fault. The market is never wrong. Never blame the market. Never say, oh, it's just, sometimes there is bad price action, but you taking a trade and taking a loss is not the market's fault. You're the one that pressed that button. You're the one that recognized the conditions and still pressed the button. So you taking a loss, it was your fault that you couldn't recognize the conditions, and you couldn't recognize that, okay, we're in bad conditions, I'm going to step away and I'm not going to take a trade. So it's not the market's fault. The market's running 24/7, bro. That fucking AI bot that's running this shit is running 24/7, bro. It's never stopping. So it's never wrong. You're just the one that couldn't recognize the conditions. Protect your capital and confidence. If you're on a losing streak, totally fine. It happens. I've been on losing streaks. That shit happens, bro. It's normal. It's part of the game. Part of this business. But when you are on a losing streak, you need to lower your size, recognize market conditions, and build your conviction back up. Guys, I'm going to keep it a buck's 50, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. This whole business is just your conviction, bro. If you do not have conviction, if you do not have confidence, you are going to fail. I don't care how good your edge is. I don't care how good your setup is. I don't care how good your risk management is. If you do not have confidence, you will fail. Simple as that. So the reason why I tell you guys, where is it? Focus on longevity and capital preservation. The reason why I'm telling you guys this, because over time, you're going to see your edge play out over and over and over and over again to the point where you build so much conviction. Because that's all we're trying to do is just build conviction in the same setups happening over and over again. So then eventually you start fucking sizing up. Those same trades that you're making $200 on, you're going to be making 2K on. And then 5 years down the line, you're making 20K on. So, but you can't do that without conviction, bro. You can't do that. So this whole fucking slideshow is just about building your conviction and how to do it. We don't over leverage and we don't over trade and we don't hit these lotto plays and we don't revenge trade to build conviction in our edge. But if you're just doing all this bullshit, you're not worried about building your conviction, you're worried about making fucking money. That's your issue. So stop focusing on the money and shift your focus to the process. When you shift your focus to the process, you build your confidence up. So when you're in a losing streak, totally fine, bro. Just lower your size. Fuck. Lower your size, recognize market conditions, build your conviction back up. That's all that matters. And then you can start going back to your normal. The goal isn't to become a robot. That's not what we're trying to achieve here. We're human. But we need to recognize the conditions we put ourselves in when we are most vulnerable to be emotional and step away. When you're on a losing streak, don't fucking size up. You're on a losing streak, bro. And you know this. In the back of your head, you're fucking stressing every time you place a trade. You have no conviction in your setups. Why the fuck are you sizing up? Why are you even trading on eval? Lower your size or just trade on paper or just tape read. Because you know the conditions you put yourself in. You've recognized, okay, right now I'm on a losing streak. I'm not feeling the best. I'm not feeling confident in my setups. I'm going to still take a trade though because I want to make my money back. You're a fucking idiot, bro. You're a complete idiot. Recognize the conditions you put yourself in when you're most vulnerable to be emotional and step away because you're just going to spiral. You're just going to fucking spiral, bro. Stop striving for outcomes. Simply observe what the market is telling you and make a decision. And sometimes the best decision is making no decision, taking no decision. Simply observe. Stop striving, trying to make money, trying to catch lotto plays, trying to, squeeze out any sort of opportunity you see. Bro, just wait for your setup. If it's not there, you fucking do nothing, bro. You sit on your hands. It's the easiest shit ever. You just sit on your hands, bro. Simply observe what the market's telling you and make a decision. That's it. Read the data that's telling you, like a robot. Read the data. You're not who you are when you're trading. Fucking Matt isn't Matt when he's trading. He's literally a robot that's simply observing the market and what the data is telling him. And he's taking a trade or he's not taking a trade based on. That's it. Obviously, we're humans. Obviously, we're vulnerable. Obviously, we're emotional. But you need to recognize when you're the most emotional and when you're the most vulnerable and step away. That's it. Just recognize you know yourself better than anyone else. So yeah, stop striving for outcomes. Simply observe what the market is telling you, make a decision. That's it. Enjoy this process of self-development and growth. This is a pivotal moment. Build and create your story. You're your own hero. At the end of the day, bro, we're all just trying to, make it happen, achieve goals, whatever. So enjoy the process, bro. Don't beat yourself up for it too much. It's good to be hard on yourself, but don't be like talking bad about yourself and all this shit, bro. Like you need to be building your conviction. Yeah, enjoy this process. It's all about self-development and growth, bro. We're just trying to become business owners, that. trying to become successful and all that. So uh grind, bro. Take this shit seriously. Grind. Um you're gonna be looking back and be like, shit, bro, I was really 19 on that grind. I was focusing on my trading and now look, you know, stepped up. So just take it seriously, bro. Don't every single day you need to be taking it seriously. It's day by day. Any questions on any of this shit? Or any comments? I hope you guys have a journal. You're just noting down some key things that you need to work on. Again, you guys know yourselves better than anyone. Yes, sir, James. Yeah, a lot of these things the other guys don't go over because it's all mental, bro. Like you guys are all smart, so you're gonna be overthinking. You're gonna be overthinking this stuff. But in reality, keep it simple. I went over a lot of things, but all these things just revolve back to the same thing, which is keep it simple. And the way you keep it simple is to not be so focused on the money. Yes, sir. You trade funded only? Yeah, I'm not trading. I don't trade personal. Um, Main reason is because bro. The way I see it is like I'm dropping $50, $100 on a funded account, and no matter what, I'm gonna be profitable, bro. No matter what, I'm gonna, even three four payouts, bro. I'm profitable, and I could lose fucking 10 accounts in a row, and I'd still be in the green. 20 accounts in a row, I'd still be in the green. So it's the easiest way for me to be profitable. Also, I don't really want to dump 30, 40K in a personal account where, bro, we can have a bad day. I've heard so many stories. I can have a bad day and just fucking spiral, bro. And it happens. We're all human. So I'd rather, uh, make 50, 60, 70K in payouts and just be sitting in the green on a funded than, you know, have that risk in the back of my head every single day of, I could potentially it's still there up on the table. Potentially I could lose money. To be honest, I think I'm making the switch to a funded. I've been having a bad run lately for the most part. Yeah, bro, you gotta be looking at what, not necessarily how much exactly you're trying to risk, but where your trade is invalidated. So either that requires lowering your size or finding better entries. But yeah, funded is clutch, especially Top Step, bro. I got on Top Step and I'm already up like mid five figures in payouts, bro. They're fucking solid, bro. I only dropped like, you know, less than I think maybe 1K in accounts. So I'm literally forever in profit. So it's like I blow fucking all my funding right now. I could blow this shit 10 times in a row and still be profit. Yeah, I took the same short today, but I got souped. Yeah, bro, that shit fucking cooked me, bro. But it played out. It played out. Let me see. We had SNT right here. Let me show you guys. But yeah, you see how ES take this shit to the tick, bro, and then dump. That's why I didn't want to see any higher than this price actually. Played out really nice. Yeah, the SMT. I took another short, but I didn't call it out, bro. But It is what it is. I didn't hold all this shit though. I took a quick scalp and just got out and got off. But here, let me show you guys. Once I saw this SMT, I was pretty confident. The bearish order block, yeah, this order block kept holding, bro. But here, let me show you guys. I think it was either it was this SMT or we turtle soup this high. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, this SMT right here was beautiful. Came turtle soup this high right here. Beautiful. But yeah, this was the short I called out. It was after this one. So I actually took a short here. I was gonna call with one of my mentees, and we both took this short right at the top here. TP was at this low. The reason why I didn't let this run was because we had an SMT at the low. We had SMT down here. Let me find it. Yeah, right here. So even when you guys are in a trade, you need to be looking for SMTs and be cautious about it. Because the shit can look so clean and just flip on you for no reason. Yeah. So this was the first trade. And then once I took this, it pulled back into this fair value gap, and I got it in another trade. But the reason why I kept stop loss so tight was because the SMT at the low. So I went lighter size here. I went heavy on this because I was super fucking confident in it. And then what's it called? I went light on this and I got fucking souped and dumped. But higher time frame chop. Bro, hey low key, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. For tomorrow I low key want to see something like I want to see this 1 hour imbalance get held, bro. I'm not gonna. I want to see something like this. Come back down, shoot this low, and then go higher. But I don't know. Tomorrow, I think we see higher prices. Yeah, that's kind of it. And the reason why shorting looked so good today, not only was this liquidity void being filled, but we had so much of the sell side right here. We generated so much overnight. All of the sell side trend line. When you see trend line liquidity, you need to be marking it out. Price is going to want to target it. No, I think we go higher. Caught that first short. Yes, sir. I think we go higher. We're generating all this buy side right here. Either that's we need an internal turtle soup to send us higher, or we're just gonna go higher from tonight. But we generate all this buy side. Yeah, retrace them back lower, probably. Probably to OTE of this range. That's what I'll be looking for lower. Also, another reason why this short was good was if you guys pull 50% of your fib, we rebalance to discount. ES rebalanced price, and Q got into discount. So it looked really good. Yeah, literally on point. I'm telling you guys, this algorithm runs 24/7, bro. This bot runs 24/7 controlling price. It's not hedge funds that are moving the market. But yeah, that's honestly really all I had for you guys. I spent a few hours making this, and a lot of people gave me good reviews on it. So I just I figured why not share it with you guys. Oh, the last slide about winning. How to win. Write down what the causes of failures are. I keep it very simple. Write down the causes of your failures. You know what your issue is. The less causes you have, the more potent each one is. Figure them out and don't do them again. Matt, I don't even big traders don't move it, bro. There's only one trader that moves it, and it's one hedge fund, and they run the algorithm. But yeah, keep it very simple. How to win. Write down in a fucking journal. You guys should all have a journal. Write down what are the causes of your failures are. Either you're inconsistent, you're undisciplined, whatever it is. You're not confident, whatever. The less causes you have, the more potent each one is. Whether you revenge trade very easily, you get hot headed very easily. If you just have like two or three, if you wipe those out within months, you can be profitable. By the end of 2024, you'll be profitable. That's how to win. You know yourself better than anyone else. You know what conditions you get hot headed in. You know what conditions you could spiral out of control in. Write them down and just stop them, bro. Have a vision in your head. Literally, have a vision in your head by the end of this year. I want to be at this level. I want to be funded. I want to be, getting payouts, whatever. I want to be confident in my setups, be disciplined. I want to be this. And if you figure out what your issues are and you stop them now, by the next 4 months, by law, by fucking, it's like the law of gravity, bro. By law, you'll get to exactly where you want to be by the end of 2024. Passing the eval by my birthday. That's it, bro. Write them down, figure them out, don't do them again. Whether that takes putting a sticky note on your desk, whether that's yeah, bro. If you're a lot of people blow up, bro. Once they pass their eval, they blow up because they're just so focused on the money. Trying to press random trades, trying to press random buttons, just trying to catch random trades because they're just guessing the market. Their edge isn't present, and they're still just pressing buttons. It's all about longevity, guys. It's literally all about longevity. It's not about today. It's not about next week. It's not about any of that shit. It's about longevity. It's about where you're about to be in the next 2-3 years. Thanks for the class. Yes, sir, bro. I'm about to end it here, honestly. 45 minutes was solid. I mean, there's not really much to go over. I don't know. I wanted to do like a Q&A, but we'll say that for another time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, boys. Yeah, I got some good reviews on the presentation, so I was just trying to show it to you guys too. Hopefully, it helps some of you guys out. Hope you guys took some notes. Literally, get some sticky notes, put them on your desk, bro. I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing that. Write it down in present tense. It's always a good reminder. Because your edge, bro, your strategy could be present, but your mentality could be fucked. And you're just constantly pressing buttons. Instead of making profit from your edge being present, you take losses, bro. Or you're just making your losses back. Because you took fucking 4 trades today that you weren't supposed to take. Yes, sir. All right, boys. So I guess I'll end it here. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Much love, much love. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your nights. Let's crush you for the rest of the week. Got 2 days left. Let's do it, boys. Stick to your rules. Don't trade.